Hi. The regular one, not the hybrid. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's just... that's Martijn in the Golf GTI Performance Pack. Yes, I'm quicker. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we've got the LEXUS LS 500 all-wheel drive President. And that means that we've got the regular one, not the hybrid. If you have seen the review of the LS 500, you know that it was very long, very comprehensive, and I said that basically it's an incredible car, but it's let down by the drivetrain, which is the 10-year-old V6 naturally aspirated with hybrid, with electric motors combined. It feels like it's 10 years old, and it is 10 years old, and it's just not a good fit for a car that weighs 2,400 kilos. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, because you would have seen it if you are a subscriber, and click up here to check it out. It is very comprehensive, as I said, and very elaborate, so go check that out if you want to see more about the new LEXUS LS, about the styling, the interior, driving, everything. Today is mainly about finding out if this new engine, while we're at it, let's go check it out. This new engine, the 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo. Hi. Twin turbo, there it is. With 421 horsepower and 600 Newton meters. So it is quite a bit more powerful than the hybrid version, because the hybrid has 359 horsepower combined, so petrol and electric. This has 421 just from the petrol engine. So, and it's also lighter than the hybrid version because you don't need all the batteries. Quick look around the car. The spec, we've got it in sapphire blue, very nice. Big spindle grille with all the stuff going on, looks incredible if you ask me. Beautiful headlight design, and we have these huge 20-inch wheels, all chromed out, a lot more chrome on the sides. We've got a light interior today, so white leather with the President version, like this is, has this super luxurious rear seat stuff with massage and adjustability and a footrest even. A little tablet there to control everything. And well, if you want to see more, just go check out that other video, because I'm not going to do it all again. Start it up. So in here we've got wood trim with white leather and brown leather, which is really nice. I really like the spec of this, with light colored roof lining as well. Again, all this stuff, it's beautiful. Go check out that other video. We've got a wooden steering wheel, brown leather. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So now let's test the thing we are here for, because I want to know how this drives in comparison to the LS 500 hybrid, which, as I said, I didn't really like drivetrain wise. I thought it felt so underpowered. It is a big heavy car, and it's just it doesn't feel luxurious if you feel like the car is underpowered. Another big difference is that the hybrid version has a CVT gearbox with a 4-speed regular gearbox attached to it, and this has a conventional automatic gearbox with 10 gears, which I think is also better. So we've got it in comfort mode right now, which means that everything is super floaty. The chassis is really nice, the springs, the dampers. It has auto leveling, air suspension, so it's super comfortable. And if you give it a little bit of throttle, you hear that engine in the background, but it is still quite muted. quite comfortable. And you'll see that if we switch to Sport Plus, or sorry, Sport S Plus, and I give it a little throttle, you hear more of that engine. It's less muted. We also have pedal shifters on the steering wheel. Don't know if anyone is ever going to use those, but they're there. And well, you know, driving comfort wise, it is obviously as comfortable as the LS500 hybrid, but because you have so much more torque, so much more horsepower, and you have a proper gearbox, it actually makes this car feel more comfortable, and because it feels like you have more reserve, so it feels like you have to strain the car a lot less, which makes it more comfortable. So we will drive it towards the Autobahn and do a nice Autobahn blast over there, because I want to know how it feels, what the top speed is, how this incredibly comfortable chassis feels at high speeds. Nice. So the engine actually feels very torquey. It's sort of the gearbox that doesn't feel that sharp and like it's sort of snoozing a bit, you know, like it's not really there. But the engine, once you get it going, it feels really torquey. So I hope you can read the speedometer. I don't have a separate GoPro on the speedometer today, so I'll just call it out as I go, and I hope you can see it as well on there. Here we go towards the Autobahn. Oh, it feels like a boat. It's so big and floaty. Love it. Okay, full throttle, kick down. So as you can hear, proper gears, no CVT, which I think is much better. And we are in Sport S Plus mode, so the air suspension tightens up, but it's still so comfortable. It's also very quiet. One of the reasons why this car is so heavy is because there's so much sound deadening in and around the car that it just weighs the car down. So that's 227, 230, 236, 240, 250. Big jerk from the gearbox. But it is quick, this car. I mean, it's sort of, it even feels like it's faster once you get it going. Like the car finds it easier to speed up if it's already going fast or something like that. All right, here we go. Come on, Lexus. One of the things I love about this car is that it feels so civilized. It feels so polite in a way, which is super cool. 260. I have to brake again. But as you can see, the 200 to 250, 260 is very easy for this car. It's actually a very powerful engine, and it really transforms this car. I wonder if they are going to use this engine in another hybrid powertrain, because as I said in the previous review, I think that if they use this engine with 421 horsepower and they added a couple of electric motors, I mean, you would get an LS600 hybrid maybe with, I don't know, 500 horsepower, something like that. I think that would be really cool. Ah, that's Martijn in the Golf GTI Performance Pack. So yeah, to compare it to the competition, I mean, it's quite difficult, because if you compare it to a 7 Series, it's right in between the 740 and the 750 when it comes to power. Of course, with a 750 you get a V8, so I would prefer that one. I think that drivetrain wise, this car is not really on the same level when it comes to refinement, and it doesn't really like to perform 0 to 100 km/h tests, because we couldn't get it any quicker than 5.8 seconds, and it's supposed to do 4.9. So yes, I'm quicker. 264, that's the limiter. So it gets up there really easily. I mean, it is a big improvement over the hybrid version, I would say. I would definitely recommend anyone, you know, looking at an LS to go for this 500, because the benefits compared to the hybrid version are so much more important and have so much more value than the drawbacks of not having a hybrid. Because this car actually feels quite fast and the hybrid feels very slow. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe by clicking the big button, as always. You can also check out this POV review of a BMW 750 Li. You can check out this playlist of POV reviews, and you can follow us on social media. Just search for AutoTopNL. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Wave to Martijn. Bye.